This is my first book haul and I'm excited to be sharing with you guys the books that I bought in the month of May. I also got 2 free books and I'm going to do my squeal of excitement in 3, 2, 1. Yep, because after free food and free money, it's definitely free books for me. I'm technically broke now because I used all my money to buy books, but at least I'll be able to survive on my books. What they don't tell you is books are so expensive. I'm excited to be sharing these titles with you guys because I was so happy to get them. So let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rachel. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a thing. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the books that I bought in the month of May. Now, remember that I said I got 2 free books, right? And I'm super excited about that and I cannot wait to share with you guys. But first off, I'm going to say that I got all my books, literally all these titles that I'm going to talk about, I got them from Roving Heights bookstore, and they're so amazing because they're one of my favorite bookstores in Nigeria and they deliver nationwide. I'm going to put a link to their Instagram handle and their website in the description box below so you can check them out if you need them to deliver to you. So let's get started on my free books. First one I got was Kasali's Africa. It was sent to me by the author Feyisayo and he's so cool. I'm yet to get into this because it was supposed to be part of my TBRs, I think in April, but then I fell ill and then for like 2.5 weeks I couldn't get into it, but I'm super excited because I'm definitely going to get into it soon. It's about a farmer who lives in the distant end of Akure, his home state capital, with 5 wives and numerous children. He gets a unanimous vote from all the farmers in the state as the head of State Farmers Union. This happens at a time when government policy direction favors the agricultural sector. The popular farmer, unprepared for the burden of fame, becomes a hit with the press for his charisma and the myths attached to his name, and soon gets the attention of Liberia's dictator, President Samuel Glay, who tries to match the desperation of persistent coup plotters with his own desperation to hold on to power by any means necessary. This is the story of humanity, the best of us, the worst of us, and everything in between. I'm excited to read this book, mainly because I think this is the first book that I'm picking up by Feyisayo, and I don't really know what to expect, but I was intrigued by the synopsis because it's not anything that I've read before. So thank you so much for sending this to me. Now you even have my heart because you sent me like a free book. If you, the way to my heart is free book, so that's just it. So the next one is The Nickel Boys by Colson Whitehead. Oh my goodness, I'm sure that by the time this video is coming up, I would have been halfway through this book because it was sent to me by Roving Heights and I'm so excited. Like, they're just so sweet, like, honestly. It was sent to me by Roving Heights and I literally tweeted about it like, oh, I'm really looking for the book, and they just sent me a DM, oh, we'd like to send you a copy. I'm like, take that, Beyonce. Now, why I'm so excited about this, because I have another title by Colson Whitehead, that's Underground Railroad, and I got that one, and you know, I really love the way he writes, and I've seen that he has won so many prizes. I think this book actually won a prize just not too long ago. So it's basically about, let me read out the synopsis so that you guys know what this book is about. Elwood Curtis knows that he's as good as anyone. Growing up in 1960s Florida, he has taken the words of Dr. Martin Luther King to heart. He's about to enroll in the local black college, determined to make something of himself. But given the time and place, one innocent mistake is all it takes to destroy his future. And so instead of college, Elwood arrives at the Nickel Academy, a segregated reform school claiming to provide an education which will equip its inmates to become honorable and honest men. In reality, Nickel Academy is a nightmarish, upside-downish world where any boy who resists the corrupt depravity of the authorities is likely to disappear out back. Elwood tries to hold on to Dr. King's ringing assertion, throw us in jail and we will still love you. But Elwood's fellow inmates and his new friend Turner thinks Elwood naive, and worse, the world is crooked. And the only way to survive is to emulate the cruelty and cynicism of their oppressors. When Elwood's idealism and Turner's skepticism collide, the result has decades-long repercussions. The Nickel Boys is a devastating, driven novel by a great American writer whose clear-sighted and humane storytelling continues to illuminate our current reality. it also sounds like something that is so interesting. I think for me, I love to explore different writers and different topics. You know, I don't just narrow my mind to purely fiction or non-fiction or self-help in some particular topics. I like exploring different things. So this one is an opportunity for me to just be able to read it. I will most likely do a review on it. If not, it will be in my May wrap-up. Okay, so now for the ones that I bought, the ones that finished my money. Okay, so I got, I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth. It's by Basi Ipi. Oh my goodness. I'm already done with this book, by the way. So this book haul is coming a little bit late, but I'm done with this book. It was so good. It's basically like non-fiction, and it's a collection of essays, as it were. It's like a memoir in essays, so they call it, and she explores her life as a Nigerian American immigrant, a black woman, a slam poet, a mother, a daughter, an artist, through the lens of her mental health and diagnosis of bipolar 2 and anxiety. As a mental health advocate, I could relate with this book so well. Like, I loved it, and you're definitely going to see a review of it come up in the next couple of days, so look out for that. This book is a phenomenal read. She was so vulnerable, so honest. It was beautifully written. Let me just keep all of this for the review, don't worry. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, you may want to get it. Also, I was able to get two of my fave Sefi Atta, A Bit of Difference and News from Home. So I did a review on Sefi Atta's Everything Good Will Come. I'll put a link as well in the description box, and it should probably pop up anytime soon. You guys can go and check that out. I love that book so much, and I think after reading that and Swallow, I became like the president of the Sefi Atta fan club association, and a lot of people have picked up all her books because of me, because of the way I keep on ranting and raving about her. Funny enough, that book that I reviewed was her first book, and I can't wait to get into this one. I think this one is, I think she then did News from Home. Let me just check. Okay, yes, I think she did News from Home and then A Bit of Difference after. Yes, so I'm excited to read these two because now they add to my collection. My mother has to return my Swallow because I've been looking for it, and she promised me she was going to get it back to me, but look at where we are. Mommy, if you're watching, give me back my book, thank you. Okay, so she will just kill me. So for News from Home, it's basically about from Zamfara up north to the Niger Delta down south, while with a finale in Lagos. This collection of stories and a novella are inspired by newspaper headlines and narrated by a range of Nigerian voices. So I'm going to let you guys know how that went. And then A Bit of Difference is about a lady, I guess, who is Diola Bello. At 39, Diola Bello, a Nigerian expatriate in London, is dissatisfied with being single and working overseas. Diola works as a financial reviewer for an international charity, and when her job takes her back to Nigeria in time for her father's 5-year memorial service, she finds herself turning her scrutiny inward. In Nigeria, Diola encounters changes in her family and in the urban landscape of her home, and her new acquaintances who offer unexpected possibilities. Diola's journey is as much about evading others' expectations to get to the heart of her frustration as it is about exposing the differences between foreign images of Africa and the realities of contemporary Nigerian life. Diola's urgent, incisive voice captivates and guides us through the intricate layers and vivid scenes of a life lived across continents. With Sefi Atta's characteristic boldness and vision, A Bit of Difference I don't know what this word is. I don't know if this is a typo. Whatever, the complexities of our contemporary world. This is a novel not to be missed, and it shall not be missed because I'm definitely going to read it soon. So yeah, so the next book I picked up is Atomic Habits. It's by James Clear. It's a nice read if you want to build good habits and break bad ones. So people think when you want to change your life, you need to think big, but world-renowned habit expert James Clear has discovered another way. He knows that real change comes from the compound effect of hundreds of small decisions: doing 2 push-ups a day, waking up 5 minutes earlier, or reading just 1 more page. He calls them atomic habits. In this groundbreaking book, Clear reveals exactly how those minuscule changes can grow into such life-altering outcomes. He uncovers a handful of simple hacks and delves into cutting-edge psychology and neuroscience to explain why they matter. And he also gives stories of like Olympic gold medalists, CEOs, and other rich people in the world who have been successful based on the type of habits that they have. So this is a very good one. If you know that you have a lot of bad habits and you want to sort of have good habits or whatever, you can check that one out as well. The next one I got was American Dirt by Ginny Cummins. I hope that's the way to pronounce her name. So I got this book because yes, I've been seeing a rave about it and everybody has been reading it, whatever, but as usual, I take my time. I think what caught my attention was the way I heard that, there was quite a lot of controversy, surrounding this book and some things that happened. And I was like, okay, I definitely need to read this one. So now, Stephen King, who is the master of thrillers, says this is one hell of a novel about a beautiful woman on the run with her beautiful boy. When I saw that, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely getting this book. So yesterday, Lydia had a bookshop. Yesterday, Lydia was married to a journalist. Yesterday, she was with everyone she loved most in the world. Today, her 8-year-old son, Luca, is all she has left. For him, she will carry a machete strapped to her leg. For him, she will leap onto the roof of a high-speed train. For him, she will find strength to keep on running. So I'm definitely ready to read that one to see what all the hullabaloo is about. The next one I got is Girl, Woman, Other. Obviously, this one too, I saw a lot of rave about it. It won the Booker Prize in 2019. I've seen some mixed reviews because some people are like, yeah, it was so good. And then some people are like, what? This thing won the Booker Prize. So I cannot wait to read it for myself. I try not to read so many reviews, just to make sure that my own views are not skewed. But I just see, okay, did I like it? Yeah. Did I not like it? Yeah, whatever. So I think it's the story. It's a story about like Black British women, I think 12 of them, and each of them sort of give their own stories and stuff like that. So it follows them across miles and down the years with their wisdom and whatever it is. So yeah, I'm interested to see how that will go. I can't say that it's definitely one of the ones I'm going to fly into reading immediately, but I want to see how that goes. Okay, and then the last one I got is You Are Not Alone. I'm excited about this one. It's by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekinen. And why I'm excited is because I also have a book by them. I think it's an anonymous girl, and they write amazing thriller. So this is definitely one of the ones that I'm going to read. It's going to go into my Thriller Challenge cup. So if you haven't watched my Thriller Challenge, you can. I'm going to put the link too, and then you can check that out. It's going to pop up now. Let me read out the synopsis. You probably know someone like Shay Miller. She wants to find love, but it eludes her. She wants to be fulfilled, but her job is a dead end. She wants to belong, but her life is becoming increasingly isolated. You probably don't know anyone like the Moore sisters. They have an unbreakable circle of friends. They live a life of glamour and perfection. They always get what they desire. Shay thinks she wants their life, but what they really want is hers. Yes, you guys, if you've read any of these books, please let me know in the comments. I'm excited to know which ones are your faves, which ones you haven't read, which ones you would like to get into. As I said earlier, I'm now broke, so we are collecting money on this channel if you want to, help us out and that kind of thing, so that we can buy more books as we are broke. Yeah. Don't mind me. No, mind me, please. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.